I do a lot of topless auditions in town, and a lot of fat guys do. I feel like fat, like comedic actors have to show their tits more than like Cinemax actresses, you know? But one time I had to do a naked audition, and I didn't know I was gonna have to do it. My agent had left me left me a voicemail on my phone being like, hey, they're making people get naked at this audition. Don't do that. Nobody wants to see you get naked. But the thing was, I had my phone off because I was being polite, right? So I go into this casting office, and there's every female casting director in town is all lined up against the wall. Because dudes have been getting naked all day long, right? And then this guy who was running the audition was like the bad guy from Fame. And he like walks up to me like a villain. He's like, okay, so what we're doing here is we're playing around with conventional stereotypes of comedy. You know, like how funny it is when fat guys get naked. And I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. But that's not a genre of comedy. Like, you can't be like, oh, on Netflix, you like fat guys getting naked, you'll love Shrek 3. Like, it doesn't work. But he was like, okay, so what we want you to do here is we want you to mash play on that boombox, and I want you to start stripping to whatever song comes on, and I want you to really get into it like you could ever find yourself, you know, physically attractive. And I was like, oh shit. Fuck it, okay, fine. So I hit play on the jukebox, and fucking Lady Gaga's Just Dance comes on. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go and I take off my t-shirt and I take off my shorts, and I look at the boombox, and I got like 3.5 minutes of song left. Because I've never had to budget time for a striptease before. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, that was how I'm dressed is how I go into an audition. I only audition for Viking or Stoner. Like, I don't have a range, you know? Like, so immediately it was like, Ninja Turtle t-shirt on the floor, cargo pants on the floor, 3.5 minutes of song, uh-oh. And the dude's like going like, yeah, fucking do it, yeah. And I'm like, oh shit. And so I pulled my tidy whities like down between my ankles, and then I cut my dick and balls. And I look up and I go white as a sheet. Because I realized I had had food poisoning the night before. And I didn't know I was gonna have to get naked. And so I didn't really trust myself to like make it all the way through an audition. So I had made at home what I like to call a safety wedge, which is a piece of toilet paper that I folded over and over into a triangle and then stuffed it in my ass crack as like an extra precaution, you know, like, you know, the castle gate in case the fucking dragon comes. We got enough time to get the princess out, you know what I'm saying? Just a little extra time. And I realized that that's hanging out of the back of my ass. And the dude's like, yeah, turn around, fat guys, fucking fat guys, naked ass, nothing funnier than fat guys, naked ass. And I'm like, And I'm just going like, pow, pow, just side cheek only. And he's like, no, all the way around. I'm like, I can't. Because I have a Peter Cottontail rabbit pup, a fucking failure, hanging out the back of my asshole. You can't unsee that. For the rest of the time, all those casting director girls would be like, hey, you remember when all those guys were getting naked in here? Yeah, you remember when that fucking grown man came in here with doo-doo toilet paper hanging out the back of his ass like an animal? Yeah, we remember that. Do you remember when the man in his mid-30s came in here with doo-doo stained toilet paper hanging out of his fucking ass? Like, yes, we remember it. It's like you could hear every vagina in the room just snap closed. Snap, 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 snap. Like a desert wind was rolling in between everyone's thighs. And the worst part was, I didn't even get callbacks, you guys. It was terrible.